Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever the hell you're listening to this. You're listening to Nerds Talking Sports, the Sports Pod with Dad Bots. This is your host, Jack Knight, alongside your other host, Tommy Joe. And Tim, what are you doing here?
I've taken Zach's spot permanently. He's too busy being a really good dad.
Yes, Zach is on baby leave from the show.
Good for him. Good for him. Speaking of which, in December, I will be on baby leave from the show.
I'll be on baby leave from the show in 2 months.
Yeah, well, maybe by then Zach's coming back, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, this could be a little bit of a bad omen. Tim, last time you were on, we went dormant for like a year and a half, 2 years.
We did.
Whoops, my bad.
Well, we have a plan now, so.
Yeah, we actually do have a plan now. But yeah, guys, we are going to do things a little bit differently this episode. We're doing an out of the park episode, a non-sports episode. But before we completely go out of the park, Tom, anything you want to say NASCAR-wise? Or Tim, esports-wise?
NASCAR, SVG dominates in Sonoma. Nothing new there. Swept the weekend. NASCAR, the All-Star Challenge. The in-season tournament started. I forgot to see who's in or out yet, but not really much to talk about on the NASCAR front right now. Although, did you guys see that couple that climbed the spire of the Empire State Building?
Yes, I did.
I heard about this, but I didn't see anything.
NASCAR posted a picture of it, but they put over the flag. Can I get a hell yeah? Like an hour after it happened, I was like, damn.
Damn.
Yeah. Well,
it is hot
Tim?
here that door closed.
I mean, there is a heat warning.
Yeah, it's very hot. I have my fan running. It's going to be feels like temperature today was like 100, and then it's going to be 115 tomorrow. Feels like.
Yeah, we're working outside tomorrow. Rip me.
Oof, rip. I could just
We're
stay inside.
Yeah. Today, the day of this recording, NHL free agency started. I'll say I like what the Rangers have done so far, draft and trades and free agent wise. I still don't know if I call them a playoff team, but you got to start somewhere to get better. But anyway, before we get into the topic of tonight's episode, let's fulfill our sponsorly obligations. This episode is brought to you by Recoil Garage, your local diesel, fleet, and performance specialist right here in Howell, New Jersey. Recoil Garage handles everything from everyday repairs to high-performance builds. With over 15 years of mechanic experience, we've got the skills to keep you moving. Recoil Garage delivers quality you can trust, and they provide comprehensive vehicle services such as motorcycle and power sports service, automotive repair, performance upgrades and custom builds, diesel diagnostics and repair, marine and boat repair work, and fleet maintenance programs. Whether it's your weekend toy or your daily driver, we treat every vehicle like our own. Recoil Garage has merch too. You can buy t-shirts, hoodies, and sticker packs straight from the online store. Visit recoilgarage.com. That's recoilgarage.com to book your service today. And I especially recommend Recoil Garage because this past Friday, James of Recoil Garage, huge help. Bree's been having some transmission issues with her Jeep, and James and I took the Jeep out for a drive, and he was able to discover what was wrong. Thankfully, it wasn't as bad as we initially thought it was. She just needs a new torque converter, but even that's not that big of a deal. At a scale of 1 to 10, how bad it is, it's probably like a 2 or 3. But as we were driving, James noticed something else that was wrong. We heard some hissing coming out of the shocks. So that's probably more of a priority right now. So again, shout out to James Recoil Garage for helping us get this fixed. So anyway, I try not to spend too much time on Twitter. I mean, I tend to be happier when I'm not looking at Twitter for obvious reasons. It's just a bunch of brain rot and doom scrolling, we're all doomed kind type of material. But there is some stuff I noticed the past 2 weeks. I've been, mindlessly scrolling. I've seen a lot of people talking about Toy Story. And
I wonder why that is.
Yeah, because the 5th movie came out recently, and personally, I have no desire to go see it because the 4th one ruined it for me, but I'm sure we're going to talk about that later. But I just thought this episode we talk about how much we love Toy Story, and how much of a big part it was to our childhood.
I
Okay.
literally, because we were going to talk about this, watched Toy Story 1 and 2 just this week. And man, those movies are so good. And I will die on the hill that Toy Story 1 is not as good as Toy Story 2.
I don't think it's that Toy Story 1's not good. Toy Story 2, like I like the original Toy Story. I like Toy Story 2. What I would compare that to is like Shrek. Shrek is great. Shrek's a great movie, but Shrek 2 is just a far better movie.
That's a good comparison. Yeah, but I'd say, Toy Story is better than Shrek 1. But Toy Story 2 was really freaking good with the story that they wrote. You see great character growth from Woody and Buzz. And Tom, I know the face you're making. We'll get to that later. But yeah, the only real gripe I have with Toy Story, I really don't have any gripes with Toy Story 3. I thought that was the perfect ending. I feel like the only, by the way, spoiler alert for those of you who somehow didn't see these movies.
Jack, there's no such thing as a spoiler for a movie that's been out for fucking 10 years now.
10.
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story
Well,
3 came
16.
out when we were in high school, Tom.
Fuck.
Yeah, Tom, remember we went with Justin
That's
to
right.
see the double feature, like for the first two
That's
movies?
Right. That's right.
I remember, wasn't there a toilet break in between?
Yes, there was.
I was
I remember
grounded
this.
for that, and my mom's still living ago, so that was cool.
Oh, geez. But yeah, I remember like that's when we noticed the adult humor. Like Slinky was just like talking up Woody, and then freaking Mr. Potato Head takes off his mouth and just starts kissing his ass to imply that he's an ass kisser.
Yeah, right in the butt. He's a
Right in the
big
butt.
butt licker.
But yeah, the only real like issue I had with Toy Story 3 per se, it's not that some people like to crap on the ending. I'm like, no, I thought it was a perfect ending. But it was when Andy tries to put the toys in the attic. They accidentally get thrown in the trash. And Woody's trying to assure them, no, you were trying to be put in the attic. Like, hasn't Woody earned your trust by now? Like, that's really the only, like, inconsistency thing I find there.
I think the thing you can kind of push back on that is that they are children's toys. So they have that, like they're always going to be, teeter-tottering on that because they're children's toys. So they have the mind of children.
Okay, explain Woody. Because Woody
and
is essentially an adult trapped in a toy.
Yeah, and that's
He's the only one that's self-aware.
And Buzz would probably still be thinking he's a space ranger.
Okay, if the entire time Buzz thought he was a space ranger, why was he freezing every time?
I thought that this week because I had a day off of work.
Good
I had a
point.
day off of work, and I was just on a Toy Story kick, and I watched the first 3 movies. And I'm watching this with my wife, and I'm just thinking, if he doesn't think he's a toy, why is he freezing for Andy? That makes no sense.
Do you think the toys ever saw Andy in his room with a lady friend?
I mean, he was of high school age in Toy
He was
Story
going to college.
3. Yeah. I mean, Robot Chicken made a joke about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm referencing.
Well, I remember in high school when Toy Story 3 was coming, like Wood and Buzzy are gonna meet a new Wood and Buzzy.
Oh my god.
Woody and Buzzy. I'm having a strunk.
A strunk?
A strunk. I'm having a strunk.
You're having a
That there's
strong
gonna be
stroke.
A new Woody and Buzz. I kept saying Buzzy.
Buzzy.
Are you buzzed?
The Buzzy.
The Buzzy.
Oh, jeez.
No, I mean, Toy Story. It's also like one of those like weird movies that like wasn't supposed to happen but happened anyway.
Yeah. You know that they almost lost
Yeah.
it? Tim, did you ever hear this story?
I didn't know about this actually.
So, like, I think they were basically in, like, post-production or pretty much almost done with the movie. Someone, like, entered a code into the computer to do something. They accidentally hit the wrong code, and that code key was to delete everything. And once you hit everything,
Yeah, Control Z.
there was once you hit that, there's no undoing it. So like everything just began to disappear bit by bit by bit, and like the creators of the film are like freaking the fuck out. They're like, "Oh my god, unplug it from the wall!" That not even that was stopping it. What saved the movie is the fact that one of the creators of the movie had a copy of it for their child at their house, and they were able to save it from that.
Wow.
So that's the version you saw.
So actually, you're wrong. Toy Story was fine. It was Toy Story 2. I just Googled it.
What was Toy Story 2?
It was Toy Story 2.
Oh, Toy Story 2 almost.
Yeah, it was
lost
Toy Story
Okay.
2 was almost destroyed. But basically the same idea. Like they were what I'm looking at here is that they were doing it in Linux, which is a very finicky operating system, and they're just like hit the wrong command line, gone. But actually
I thought it was Apple.
no, Linux is better for back then probably. I don't know about now.
But like, didn't Pixar break from Disney, and then wasn't it property of Apple or something like that? And then
Yeah, but
Disney
whatever
bought
they're
it.
editing on it doesn't like that's always going to be different. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but speaking of, but there was changes to Toy Story because in the first one, Woody was supposed to be like a major asshole in the first one, and during like test screenings, people were like, "This is awful. Like, there's nothing redeemable about this character."
I mean, it's. Oh no! Yeah, no, yeah. Never mind.
Like in the original version, Woody purposely throws Buzz out the window.
I think that would have been funny.
I mean, if you want, I mean, he did want to push him over not the window, but he wanted to push him into like the behind the bed, I guess you could say.
It's like he wanted to hurt him, not kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have? I rewatching Toy Story 1. How many toys die in this movie?
From Sid alone.
Yeah, so many toys just die. It's horrible. Also, I saw a really interesting thing when they're in Pizza Planet. There's this one kid playing like whack-a-mole with the snakes or whatever they are, and he has like
Alien.
Yeah, but he has like 42,000 points, and each time he hits a thing, he gets 10 points. And I'm thinking to myself, how long has this kid been playing this game?
Oh my god! But yeah, anyway, here's another thing. Someone pointed this out on Twitter. In Toy Story, the whole plot of the movie, they're trying to get Buzz and Woody are trying to get back to the house before the move. This all takes place in the span of like what? A week or so, give or take, right?
I want to say
Move.
I
They
want
moved to a new house, remember?
right, but before when they go to Pizza Planet and Woody finds Buzz from to the point they get to Sid's house in the morning. I want to say it's not a week. I want to say it's maybe 3 days. I
Right.
don't actually know though.
But from the time of like the opening of the movie till not including the flash forward to Christmas. I'm talking about like when
Right.
But the thing is, if this takes place within like the span of a week, think about this. Andy's mom bothered to change the sheets for him from cowboy stuff to Buzz Lightyear stuff to screw with, and it screwed with Woody's mind. It's like, why would you do that when you're moving in like a few days? You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Well, then-
even better than that. Who hosts a birthday party at the house when you're in the middle of moving?
Cause the toys asked that, but they wanted to. Obviously, she wanted to do it before the move.
I mean, that makes sense. You got a 7-year-old who's about to move away from all his friends, and his birthday is out. Like, there's no way I wouldn't do that. I feel.
I don't know if they moved to
I'm
like.
not saying you don't have the party at all, but why have it at the house?
I don't know, how far did they move? Did they just move across town or like new state or
Well,
new side?
they got a moving truck
Yeah.
that drove for them. Like,
Well, I mean, it's just Andy and his mom and sister. What are they gonna do?
true. Where's
There's no
dad?
dad.
Where's Andy's dad?
He's
They're
with
either divorced or she's widowed.
there's a theory that Woody was his dad's toy.
Yes.
There's the theory that Jessie was his mom's toy in Toy
Yeah.
Story 2.
But yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Toy Story 1?
Well, what's like? What are we comparing it again?
Yeah, what's a 10? Like 10 to me is like an Interstellar.
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. But but here's something I did think about. I think low-key, my favorite part of the movie is after when Sid is like using the magnifying glass and Woody like, where are your friends now? And then when he runs out for the Pop-Tarts, Woody gets up, screams, "Ah!" and like, puts out the burn on his head. And Buzz comes to commend him, like, good job, Sheriff. A lot of people would have caved and squealed under that situation, as if as if Buzz thought he was actually being interrogated. But it was at the point he was still a Space Ranger.
I mean, he was being interrogated technically.
He was. Did you guys watch Buzz Lightyear Star Command?
It was terrible. I heard it was bad.
No,
I heard it was bad.
Not the movie.
Oh.
The TV show.
Oh, the show? No,
Yeah.
because
Dude, I love that.
I had the tape.
I think I was like at that point where I was a little like, oh, this is for babies.
You're a year older than me.
I know, but that's
Call
what
me
my
baby.
brain. Yes, your baby, Tom's a baby.
Yeah, he was watching HBO and Showtime.
Yeah, I was watching Game of Thrones when I was 8.
Watching The Sopranos. I think that would be more accurate.
Yeah,
I've still never seen The Sopranos.
Me neither, and
I got to do it.
I liked it. But yeah, what other great scenes are from Toy Story that you could just quote all the time?
There's
the whole gas station scene. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
The whole the gas station scene where they're fighting. You are a toy. You are a child's plaything.
You jeopardize my rendezvous with Star Command.
You are one sad little man. One sad little toy.
You're a sad, strange little man. You have my pity. Farewell.
I think
even the scene like after when he goes safe in the cockpit in the cargo pit. What an idiot! Like he's just getting flung around in the back. Like even the music made me laugh.
Oh, that's a great scene.
Buzz looking alien. Where?
There's a scene where when Woody is he's stuck under the box with the toolbox and he's under the crate, the milk crate, and he throws that like washer at Buzz to like kind of jog his memory. As a child, and now even whenever I see a washer, it always reminds me of that scene. It's like a core memory. Is like anytime I see a little washer, it brings up into my brain Toy Story, him throwing it at Buzz. Just kind of like that other core memory I have, Jack, that we won't mention on this podcast.
You know what always reminds me of Toy Story? The dog. It looks so bad.
Oh, Scud? Scud looks terrible.
So bad.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, obviously,
they gave him so
usual.
much screen time for no reason. He looks so bad. I mean, not for no reason, but he looks so bad. Because even like the people in the first movie, the people looked like plastic.
Did you know that the kids at the party were all like just clones of Andy?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just like changed like the hair and whatnot.
Hey, it saves on money. This is Tom, I'm sending you an image on Messenger. This is what Scud reminds me of. It's a polygon photo of like an old prairie dog.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, because Scud was a dog, I was like, I didn't want to get hit by a car. Well, thankfully he didn't, but
he caused a big pileup. As an insurance adjuster, I looked at that and I was like, who's at fault here?
What about Toy Story 2 with the cones?
Oh yeah. That's I gotta rewatch that scene, even though I just watched it. Now I can't. I'm blanking on it. Because he at first, like the truck like veers and like hits. No, because the tie down. Because the tie down breaks, it's the trucker's fault.
Yeah, because he didn't secure the load.
He didn't secure his load correctly.
Because it's supposed to be I think it's supposed to be what 120% of each direction or something like that. It's supposed to be able to hold.
That I don't know. I don't know that,
I have CDL.
that much.
We've all had CDLs.
yeah, we have.
I listen. I had my CDL forever ago. I don't remember what the tie down marks.
One of my favorite parts from Toy Story, just in general, from the whole, like not even a trilogy anymore. It's
I don't know what a 5 is. Pentagon, pentology.
I hit the Pentagon.
I hit the Pentagon.
Is the beginning of Toy Story 3. Evil Dr. Porkchop.
Yeah, like you kind of peer into like how Andy sees them.
Yeah, I think Ham is his name, right? Ham.
Yes, Ham.
Yeah, Ham.
He has some good one-liners.
Oh, Rex had great one-liners too.
Rex too, yeah.
in Toy Story. He had so many in Toy Story 2. Don't do it, Woody. We love you. And of course, it's the Chicken Man.
You know, I think one of my favorite things about Toy Story 2 is that the animated bloopers at the very end that incorporated Bug's life. It's like, oh, where are we? And then like Buzz just chops and a series of 5 movies is officially called a pentology. Pentology. I
also thought the Run Like the Wind, Bullseye in Toy Story 2, and then he's up and then he realizes he's flashing the screen. It's like, I thought that was so funny as a kid.
Oh yeah, he covers himself. He's a toy.
Isn't it funny though how Woody's the most aware, and he didn't he thought he was a 101. It wasn't until Toy Story 2 where he realized
like what he was based off of.
Yeah, and then in the same movie, that's what makes Buzz officially realize that he's not special.
Oh, because he sees
when he sees all the Buzz Lightyears,
right?
Yeah.
I wonder if
that was at Buzz at his best. Sorry, Tim.
No, you're good. You're good. I wonder if before Jessie was found by Al, if she thought herself was a single, because she was owned by a child, presumably Andy's mom. Like it's. I mean, it makes sense that the toys would just think they are one of ones, like no matter what. Because even in Toy Story 2, when Buzz fights Buzz,
like other Buzzes think
that he's a Zurg
in hypersleep or something.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, that was Buzz at his best. Like, Buzz was like peak Buzz there as far as like character development grows. And I love like when he's fighting with the utility belt Buzz, who still thinks he's a space ranger.
Yeah.
Buzz says to himself, "Tell me I wasn't this delusional."
Or when they pop out of the vent and he goes, "I'm the real Buzz." Cool. No, I'm the real Buzz. And then he just opens his helmet. And then Woody's like,
and then he lifts up his foot, "Buzz!" But my favorite one-liner from utility belt Buzz was when they see Al. I mean, by the way, shout out to Wayne Knight. That was the perfect casting choice for Al. He also voiced Zurg in Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. But the best part, I think, like Rex, again, when they see Al, it's like, it's the Chicken Man. And utility belt Buzz goes, he doesn't look like poultry.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. Every time I look at, like, I flip through channels really fast, I think of Toy Story 2 when Ham's flipping through channels. It's like, you're going too fast, we're gonna miss it. Oh, gotta go back around.
Oh my god, you remember when there were only that many channels you could go back around? Oh my god.
That was what, 96 was Toy Story 2?
98.
I think.
No, wait, Toy Story 2 is 98.
Toy Story 2, 99.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Well,
but
oh, sorry, Toy Story is 95.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Toy Story 3 was good because like Ken and Barbie were like nice add-on, like nice like side characters.
Yeah, Michael Keaton played
as Ken was like a wild choice, but worked out very well.
Michael Keaton's great. Like
he's got range.
Yeah, he does great like stuff, even like his Batman, Vulture. Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, and this will probably be for another Out of the Park episode. I do not like Michael Keaton's Batman because he kills people. Batman does not kill people.
Depends on the Batman.
All right, but Batman doesn't kill his villains. But speaking of villains, which villain arc was more justified, or who was more justified in becoming a villain? Stinky Pete the Prospector or Lotso?
Now that you say it, I feel like they're both kind of similar.
If we're talking about earned villain arc, it's Lotso, in my opinion. I think Stinky Pete is just like some old grouchy dude who was stuck in a box, but actually wasn't. And he could have been played with.
Is just a cartoon version of a boomer.
He is a boomer.
He was upset he never got played with, but Kelsey Grammer did a great job of playing the Prospector.
Yes.
Prospector.
Who did Watson?
Lotso,
I'll
Ned
look it
Beatty.
up.
Ned Beatty.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, both. I mean, I gotta say, as far as like their fates go, I mean, compare all three of the villains. Like Sid. I mean, by the way, when Woody says to Sid, "So play nice," he just yeets him in the air like 50 feet. I was watching that again, and I was just couldn't stop laughing at that. But he turned out fine. Like he was the. Did you see he was the garbage man in the third one?
Yeah, he's a garbage man.
Fine. He's a garbage
3.
man.
Dude, garbage men make money.
Garbage men do make money. It's not for everyone, but hey, they do make money. Stink, the prospector, he ended up getting played with after all. Like, not his ideal situation, but you know what? He ended up getting a kid, and the kid wanted him.
Yeah.
Lotso,
Yeah.
well, he was strapped to the front of a truck, just to, like, wither away, like, slowly.
Yeah, he definitely had the worst fate of all 3.
Yeah.
I don't
did.
even know the villain of 4, and I haven't seen 5. So
Who was the villain of 4? Jack
Was
Parsons,
Gabby-
Woody.
No, Woody wasn't the villain. Gabby was the villain. But like, oh, it's okay. You're supposed to feel sorry for her. And we'll get to 4 in a second. But yeah,
I do think I will say about 4. I do think Forky was like, I guarantee you, we can make kids buy the dumbest toy. Forky,
you're not wrong.
like how far can we make? Like, what's the shittiest thing we could make that people will still buy? And it's a fucking a spork.
No, Spork, yeah.
he was a spork.
Yeah, freaking yeah, Lotso, I mean, had a bit of a crash out, realizing he was replaced after Daisy lost him. And then he was just like, I'm just gonna freaking, take it out on everyone else. But I think
That would follow with Tim's line of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, I think one of my favorite scenes of Toy Story 3 is when Woody comes back. He's talking to the phone, and the phone's just explaining to him all the security. It's like, this is so bad, and then the phone's like, no, it's not. Your real problem's the monkey.
You want to get out of here?
Get rid of that monkey.
Oh, Jordan Peele was in Toy Story 4.
Him and Keegan-Michael Key.
What were they?
They were Bunny and Ducky.
Yeah, Bunny and Ducky.
Ah.
Keanu Reeves is Duke Kaboom in this movie.
Yeah, he was the evil
Daredevil.
Yeah, the Daredevil guy. Yeah. Honestly, I have to rewatch this movie to see how bad it really was. Because 4, yeah. Because I remember watching it and thinking to myself, this movie doesn't need to exist, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
Yeah,
I pretty much accepted. After I saw that, I'm like, I'm just going to accept 3 as the true ending.
So
Yeah.
Jack is against character development, progression
I'm not
of
against-
character.
No,
So-
this was regression of character. Like, this basically took all the morals Woody learned in
So we
Toy
don't
Story
see
2.
we don't see what happens to Woody before Andy. At least not.
Okay.
At least maybe not in 5. I don't know if we see it in 5, but we don't see what Woody was like, because who knows? Maybe Woody was in a box up until Andy's mom found him or something. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So maybe
knows?
Andy was his first owner.
Could be.
So he had a strong attachment to Andy. He then goes to Bonnie.
Mhm.
Bonnie
Okay.
then loses Woody, right? That's what
Yeah.
happened before.
Yeah.
Loses
Yeah.
Woody.
Yeah.
And then he meets all the other toys in that antique store.
Yeah, but like he abandons Buzz, Rex, with the potato head, Slinky, all his
Friends. Yeah, I really don't. I would agree with Jack that it is like partially a regression because we don't.
In Toy
Like,
Story,
we would need to know Woody's before Andy's story.
Yeah.
To,
in
for
Toy
it to
Story,
feel better.
yeah, in Toy Story 2, Woody says when Woody's like, "What am I doing?" Buzz, come back. You're right, Prospector. I can't stop Andy from growing up, but I wouldn't miss it for the world. And like, obviously, he's gonna have more of an attachment to Andy than Bonnie. But yeah, that I feel like that's just part of the lately.
Okay,
what they've been doing the
Andy
franchises.
grew up now, and Andy got rid of him.
All right, but
Now what?
again, I'm gonna say this is just part of like the trend in Hollywood where like we can't create anything original anymore. Let's go back to old franchises. talk down on or basically crap on the original characters, which apparently they do to a lot, and they did a lot to Buzz in this one. Let's compare Buzz in 3 and 4 for a second, because again, this is another one of the bullet points I have wrong with Toy Story 4. In Toy Story 3, like I said, Toy Story 2 was peak Buzz. In Toy Story 3, Buzz was, a comic relief character again, in a sense, like he was in Toy Story 1. But at least in Toy Story 3, they had a valid reason for it. He got reset by the Lotso gang. Then they tried to fix him. They turned him Spanish. Eventually, he snapped out of it. It was his old self again. Episode. Now Toy Story is Star Wars. But yeah. Toy Story 4, he's a buffoon. And there's nothing to really... There's no valid reason for it. He's just inner monologue. I'm just going to press the buttons on me. Look at that for guidance. Okay. Buzz, you've matured as why do you need to resort to, your toy features for guidance? That just doesn't seem like Buzz. And apparently they really crapped on him in the 5th one. And again, I hadn't seen the 5th one. But anyway. And here's another thing here's my final bullet point for why I hate Toy Story 4. The villain, Gabby. She's basically, wouldn't you agree? She's basically doing the toy equivalent of trying to organ harvest Woody.
Yes, that is pretty bad.
Yeah. And Woody gives it to her anyway out of manipulation after she emotionally manipulates him. I'm like, no, you shouldn't do that. She was trying to freaking steal it from you.
Yeah.
And now Woody no longer has his pull string. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was, and he always, that was him. He would always,
there's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Made Scud chase him because it got pulled on the thing.
Funny story. I guess it's when Toy Story 2 came out. Kmart was still a thing.
It was a Kmart near my house.
We would get the Kmart flyer, and I'd look at it, and I guess I would have been. This was 99, so I was 5.
Kmart still exists online, by the way.
Yes,
really?
Kmart's also a thing in Australia too.
Yeah.
However, so I was 5. I could read at that point. I could start to read at that point, and I saw on the flyer that they had a 16-inch Woody doll. And I really wanted the Woody doll. So we go to Kmart. I'm in the shopping cart because there was at a point where I didn't fit in the seat anymore. I was a big kid. So I was sitting in the cart itself. And we're going around. And growing up, my parents didn't have a lot of money just to drop. It was probably $20, $40 on a fucking Woody doll back then,
Yeah, probably $25. I guarantee 16 inch
which was
probably $25. Yeah.
Yeah, which was not money my parents could just drop at the time. Mm-hmm. And we're going around the store, and I'm shouting top of my lungs, I want a 16-inch Woody. I want a 16-inch Woody. shouting it. And apparently, my mom always tells the story to embarrass me.
She has told this story.
She has.
By the way, I looked it up.
Some lady walks by and goes, don't we all, kid? Don't we all?
I did get the
16-inch Woody, though.
$25 in 1999 is about $50 today.
Yeah,
that tracks.
I say that tracks. But yeah, so I ended up getting the 16-inch Woody, and then I did get a Buzz Lightyear toy at one point too.
Yeah,
I had 2. I'd won that glue
in
the
dark.
Glow in the dark.
Glowed? Glue?
It glowed in the dark. What's the past tense of
glow in the dark past tense? It's glowed.
It glowed in the dark. That sounds so wrong.
That does sound weird.
Glue's a different word.
It's a word.
English language great.
It glowed in the dark.
Yeah. I looked it up. A 16-inch Woody doll on eBay right now. There's one for in the box sealed, $120.
So you're saying there's 2 of them.
I'm sure there's some fat guy in a chicken suit that wants to buy it right now.
I think I had one Woody doll when I was a kid. I never had a Buzz or anything like that. My friends did, but I was never. Were you guys action figure kids? Because I was not an action figure kid.
No,
I mean,
you know who-
I had my
you know who
Spider-Man
was-
action figures.
You know who was an action figure kid? Justin.
Yeah.
Oh, he was an action figure kid.
Justin has so many. He had so many Dragon Ball Z action
Mhm.
figures.
Okay.
And
I had-
in wrestling too.
I had army men, but not action figures. I had like a huge crate of army men. I think like a bucket, just like Andy did. But I didn't have any action figures or anything like that. We had Lincoln Logs. Those were the shit.
All right. Here's the thing that we could talk about: toys you got from Toy Story. So I had a Buzz and a Woody.
Same.
I think I had 2 Buzzes. I
a
had
Potato
RC,
Head. Me too.
Mr. Potato Head.
Was it full size RC like in the movie or like mini? I had a mini RC.
It was a full size RC. That thing
Okay.
was pretty cool. I remember I got that from the Disney store. That was a big deal.
Wow.
Nostalgia.
Trying to think, I didn't have an alien. I didn't have a Zero. I did have. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been from like Burger King, but I had the toys. I had the toys from Burger King for the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command show. I had those.
I think I only had a Woody, Lincoln Logs, and Army Men. Anything from Toy Story. And because I was the youngest, so I got a lot of hand-me-downs. So we didn't buy new toys. I was a Legos kid. All Legos, all the time. And Thomas the Tank Engine. He was my
Thomas
man.
the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine was my boy.
Same. Yes.
I guess I had a piggy bank because I mean, ham is just a piggy bank, right? It's not like a specific toy.
Yeah,
It's just a piggy
Yeah,
No,
bank.
but I didn't.
So wait, so is he a toy?
No, he's a piggy bank. He's not a toy. Neither is Bo.
Bo Peep.
She's not a
she's a
toy.
lamp.
She's a lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a porcelain lamp.
Oh, did you have the Toy Story 2 game like for PlayStation?
No, I had the Toy Story game for Sega Genesis.
Sega.
That's a side scroller, right?
It was a top. It was a 3D game.
Really?
The Sega Genesis was at the same time as the 64.
Okay.
No,
but it was,
it's
we're talking
a
about
side
the game.
scroller.
Huh?
Wait, I said Toy Story 2 game.
Yeah, I said Toy Story. I had
Okay.
the Toy Story game for Sega, and then I also had Toy Story 3 game for the Xbox.
That was fun.
That was fun.
So
Do
I
you
had
still do you still have it or not?
No.
Oh.
Toy Story
traded
1
the GameStop.
for the Sega is a side scroller.
It was
It's
side
the
scroller?
It's a side scroller. Toy
Yeah,
Story
you're
2, Toy Story 2 was the 3D one. I had both of them.
3D platformer. Yeah,
Yes,
I had the one where
Are
you
you
have to rest-
sure?
I'm looking at it right now.
Because I remember being like Doom, like that kind of.
I'll send an image to you, and then you tell me if it reminds, like, if it jogs a memory.
I just open up messages and it's just this again. I'm like, no. Yeah. I guess it was side scroller, but I remember there being a 3D part to it at one point.
I
you were
guarantee
RC and you raced.
that's Toy. No, you raced RC in Toy Story 2
as Buzz.
as Buzz.
Mm,
Yep. I literally recently like downloaded this game, Toy Story 2, like on a ROM to play. Man, it's so fun, but it's bugged to where I can't beat Zurg, so I can't get past it. And it's very sad thing.
Damn.
this is giving me such nostalgia right now.
Bro. We ran that on my old PC, on the old like 100 megabytes of my computer. Here's I'll send this image to Tom. The Toy Story 2, where you're racing RC.
See, this is what I remember. That's top down.
Oh, I do remember this.
Yeah,
You're
check
right.
out what I got. Check out. This
Yep.
is the one I'm talking about.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Tom, I think that is part of that game, but it's only that level.
Yeah. Dude, these fucking arrows.
Bro. You're the nostalgia's hitting me in the head so hard right now.
I'm getting nostalgia, like think about like when Toy Story 3 is coming out, back when like in the days like Tim, this is before you became part of the group.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we would walk we'd walk from Justin's house or Tom's house to Target, whatnot, and they had Lotso, and he really did smell like strawberries.
He did.
Wow.
He did.
I didn't join the group until
Just
sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
that's when we met.
Yes, that's when you and I met, Tim. Trevor came into the group, I think junior, and then you officially became part of the group senior year because it was the Super Bowl party when
Yeah, that was
when the Giants beat the Patriots the second time in the
I
Super
remember
Bowl.
I still had my probationary license, so I had to race home.
And
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Patriots lost the Super Bowl. No franchise has lost the Super Bowl more times than the Patriots. I haven't said that in a while.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
It's not even a sports episode.
I know
it's out of the park episode.
It is.
Hey, we're hitting it out of the park. Ha 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 ha. Oh, check out my new mug. It's backwards.
No, it's not.
Oh, for me it is. But yeah,
on here it's not.
okay, good.
No, it corrects itself on here.
Excellent.
Yeah, I can't wait to get like funny dad shirts and stuff. But yeah, kind of funny how like I just dropped the news to the listeners. You know, yep, we're expecting. You know, kind of just casually dropped it in there.
I'm gonna be a father. That's weird.
Me too. It is weird.
It's very weird, and it's also crazy that our kids are only gonna be like 3 months apart.
Yeah,
It is. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, any final thoughts on Toy Story?
I have no thoughts on 5.
We should do a group watch on 5 when it comes to Disney Plus.
I'm down for that. Actually, I'm unironically down for that.
How long is it going to take for us to watch it? Because I'm sure there's going to be times I'm going to pause and go on a rant.
So, do you know what I love the most about Disney Plus?
What?
Very rarely do I watch something on Disney Plus to enjoy it. Usually, I
True.
watch stuff on Disney Plus to hate watch, like like the Star Wars sequels. Dude, I hate watch that every time. I'll watch it with Jill, and then I like the 2-hour movie ends up taking like 3 hours because I keep pausing it. Like, this is where it's wrong. This is not how it's supposed to be.
That's how we all feel about about Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi is how I feel about Woody in Toy Story 4. I mean, I don't think I don't know if they did Woody as badly as they did Luke Skywalker in Last Jedi, but
Yeah,
And Mark
and then he just
Hamill
fucking dies.
Mark Hamill literally just hates that character. He hates playing him in that movie. He talks about it. Toy Story 5 is not supposed to come out on streaming until late September. So I'm going to be a dad by then. So we'll see.
Come over and watch.
my kid's gonna be like, Daddy, why can't we watch Toy Story 4 and Toy Story 5? Because those movies don't exist, honey. Just like how The Last Airbender doesn't exist. Just like how Dragon Ball Evolution doesn't exist.
Just how like there's only 6 episodes of Star Wars.
Yes.
Yep. You know what's sad about Star Wars is Episode 7 could have been great.
You know something? I will go to my grave saying Episode 7 was good.
Episode 7 was okay. It was great
I thought
to
it was
build
good.
off of, and then they
Yes.
completely retconned it with 8.
Yeah, really. It was
And
like
then 9 retconned 8.
Yeah, like they could have had a better explanation for how Rey became so good, other than just, oh, she's just amazing, Mary Sue character.
Well, the part
But
that pisses me off is like in the trailer for The Force Awakens, they say there's been an awakening in the Force, and it shows Finn.
Yeah, Finn was initially supposed to be force sensitive, and they showed it the entire movie. He's force sensitive. Nope, never mind. You know who I feel bad for?
Snoke.
No, Kelly Marie Tran.
Oh yeah.
Is she Ray?
No, she
Rose
played
Tico.
Rose Tico.
Oh,
They
I honestly feel bad for Daisy Ridley too, because like for what they were asked to do, they did a good job. It's just like the characters were poorly written. Like you could tell they put their all into it. Just like there's only so much you could do with such a poorly written film.
The people who made Star Wars 7 through 9 didn't like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Is the
They were
problem?
like, oh, money.
Yeah. The only cool
Money,
thing
money.
was it 8 with the light when the pink haired lady
Yes.
goes light speed.
Like
That was cool.
But that's not how it works.
That's not
I
how it
know,
works.
but
Because,
it's
like,
cool.
if that's how it worked, they would just build ships to do that.
And
Yeah.
have droids do him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had freaking bombers and no gravity. They had bombers.
Numbers. Yeah.
Have you seen the droid meme where it's like out Pizza the Hut? General, are you insane? It's a Roger droid saying this. It's so funny. I don't know why. It just came to my brain.
We should do a Star Wars episode.
I mean, maybe we
That
can do
episode would be
next week.
18 hours long. I could go on rants for hours about how garbage those.
Well,
But
I'm not saying,
movies
I'm
are.
not saying we're
would
talking
we-
about
would it
sequels.
specifically be the? Yeah, we're specifically doing the sequels.
Oh, I mean, if we're
It just
specifically do the
depends.
sequels, I mean, that's gonna be because, like, I honestly I didn't entirely hate 9.
9 was terrible.
Not like 9 was bad. Like watching it,
9 was okay in the sense that it's like
As a
my
standalone
expectations were
movie.
so low.
like each movie as a standalone movie is okay. I will say the best part about the sequels is the visuals. They look amazing.
Yes, I agree. But the worst part about the sequels
Is watching
is the lightsaber duels aren't good
No,
lightsaber duels.
they're just like swinging bats.
Yeah. Like
A Nostalgia Critic made this joke when talking about like the good things about the Star Wars prequels. Like compare how Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fought in Episode 3 to how they fought in 4. Hey Obi, what? And it's just you got
It's
it on
too-
the screen.
On Pizza the Hut, General,
are you
fucking
But think about it. Episode 4, A New Hope. Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are having a lightsaber duel. Darth Vader probably thinking to himself like, "Hey Obi-Wan, remember when we were in like a lava planet doing backflips and stuff?" Yes, we're so old. Nostalgia Critic made that joke, but anyway.
Mhm.
So we do have 2 questions for today.
Okay.
We have 2 questions.
Okay.
First question's from the
Justin.
Instagram post.
No.
No, not from Justin. The first question is from Tyler, fan of the show, friend of the show, Tyler from Hot Lips. Pop quiz: name 5 players in the World Cup not on the U.S. team.
Lionel Messi, Henry Kane.
Ronaldo,
I mean-
is he on Team US?
No,
he's not on the US team.
He's Portuguese.
He's Portuguese.
So that's 3.
Wait. I know of one.
Is-
Hold on. I'm thinking.
Is Neymar still on Team Brazil or did he retire? I have no idea.
What's this guy's name?
I remember there's a dude. on
Erling
Twitter-
Holland. Erling Holland.
I mean, honestly, there's so many countries with so many names. We could just put syllables together and probably be right.
That's true. But we got 4. We got 4.
We got 4. That's all right.
That's an 80%.
80%. That's
That's a
passing.
B minus.
Next question is from Justin. Sadly, former NFL star running back Chris Johnson has been diagnosed with ALS. If you can name any, what are some of your favorite NFL highlights of his?
You guys are
can't
gonna have to
name-
take this.
Yeah, I can't name any specific plays, but I remember like I think it was either the 2009, 2010 season. The guy was just freaking unstoppable. I can't name any specific plays, but he was just one of those guys. Like it was really hard to catch him. He wasn't like the Jerome Bettis type to just bulldoze you over. He was the type of guy that good luck freaking catching him kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't
That's-
have any off the top of my head.
That's crazy that he was an NFL guy. Peak male performance, unironically, and he has ALS. That's crazy to me.
It's
Yeah.
all the I guarantee you, it's like you take enough shots to the head. Obviously there are people who get ALS who aren't athletes who, don't play football
Yeah.
but still that disease is just terrifying.
I know this is an out of the park episode, but quick question: if we removed helmets from football, would that fix the issue?
The odd thing is, I've wondered that because so often because helmets are like so strong now, or like, ironically enough, something that's protecting them is also hurting them because if you don't have the protection in your
It
head,
gives you a
you're
false sense of security.
you're
Yeah.
less likely to like lean in with the head. I remember like being
You're
at
going to protect your head.
I remember being at Acme like a little over a decade ago. Some random guy in line talked to me. I was just talking to him because he was wearing a Raiders jersey because like it's rare to see a Raiders jersey out there, and he was just like, "You want to prevent the concussions? Put them back in leather helmets. They're not going to lean in with the crown of their head anymore."
Yeah, probably.
I mean, look at rugby.
True. True. Rugby, they don't wear helmets, right? Or they wear leather
No.
helmets.
They
No
don't wear
helmets,
any-
okay,
I
yeah.
think they
No,
wear like shin
no
guards,
helmets.
maybe if that.
Yeah.
But they're like soccer players. They're like soccer players playing football.
Right.
Basically.
So that wraps up questions for this week. Remember, every week we record. On the day that we record, we'll post a story on our socials, and on that story will be a question that you can leave us questions to have heard on the show, answered on the show. Alternatively, on that same story will be a link to our website. Click on the link. Bottom right corner of the screen will be a microphone icon. Click on the icon, and you can leave a voicemail and have your voice heard on the podcast.
Nice.
Wow. So
That was incredible.
I want to give a shout out to Zach and congratulate him and his
Yes.
wife on the pregnancy. I want to thank Tim for hopping on this week and hopefully for the next couple of weeks to keep the show going. And Jack, how about you wrap this up for us?
I will in 1 second, but Tim, you have a podcast of your own right now. Why don't
Yes.
you shout that out?
Yeah, so my friend Josh and I and our friend Noah, they're brothers. We are doing a podcast. It is called Journey to the Z, a Dragon Ball podcast where we talk about Dragon Ball. We've got 4 episodes out right now, and there's a little bit of a twist in it where we roll the wheel every week and we might watch some other show. You have to listen to figure out what's going on, but we're on Spotify, everything. Just type in Journey to the Z, and don't listen to episode 2. The audio is terrible, but other than that, everything's pretty great. So go give it a listen.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't finished it yet, but I got to the part where you guys were talking about how like Yamcha is actually pretty smart. Or
Yamcha is unironically extremely smart, and so is Oolong.
Oolong. But anyway,
The pig.
Yes, yeah, I know. I remember the pig. But anyway, if you made it this far, thank you very much for listening. Thank you again to Recoil Garage for sponsoring this episode. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Nerds Talking Sports and on Twitter and Instagram at N_T_S_podcast. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. This is Jack Knight, along with Zach Danielz and Timmy Horton. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Doorknob.